You're trying to impress somebody? Do it with the tart.
Do it with this whole menu.
What's up guys, it's Kat and Deb from Two Market Girls. We decided that the two of us wasn't enough company for Valentine's, so we're doing a collab! Collab! I didn't want Catherine to be my only Valentine. So who are our other Valentines?
You're gonna scare them all off.
Am I coming on too strong?
I mean, good thing the collabs are on a set, because that was creepy. Alright, yeah. Today is a Valentine's Day dinner collab. So we collabed with two other awesome YouTubers, Sweet Simple Vegan, Jasmine and Chris, as well as Krista and Barril? Barril? Sorry. We're not sure how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. We'll leave all their links below and, you know, go follow them, of course. But we teamed up with them to do a full Valentine's course meal. Course meal? Meal.
Basically, each of us took a different course from the meal and we did that. So we were in charge of dessert.
Yeah, Krista did appetizers and drinks. Chris and Jasmine did a delicious dinner, and then we did dessert.
It's perfect.
Yeah. So first off, let's tell them what everyone else did, right? So Krista made strawberry walnut salad, very classic.
Yes.
And I think it's very Valentine's Day.
With the strawberries, they're like hearts and they're like red. Super cute.
And she also made vegan calamari.
Love.
You know how much we love vegan calamari.
Love.
And then she also made a sparkling punch to go with it all.
Love
That
it.
is a great appetizer.
Oh yeah.
That's like a meal right there.
I know, I'd almost be happy with all of that.
Almost. What do you need in addition to it?
No, I think that cheese.
It's a cheese plate. Okay, and then Jasmine and Chris from Sweet Simple Vegan made a pesto pasta with sun-dried tomatoes. That is a lot of our favorite things.
Yeah. Carbs.
Carbs,
Pesto,
sun-dried tomatoes.
Like,
it's delicious, guys.
it was delicious.
And then to finish off a delicious meal, we decided to make a chocolate tart with hazelnut cream. So good.
Yeah. No, we went all out on our tart.
Yeah. We wanted to make sure this is the best Valentine's Day ever.
Yeah. You're trying to impress somebody? Do it with the tart.
Do it with this whole menu. Like, that is some delicious sounding food.
I would say if you make all of these things for a person, like, they should probably propose to you.
I thought you were going to say something about sex.
Why would I say that, Catherine? Come on, keep it clean.
Okay, so we're going to show you how to make this delicious tart.
Yay.
To make our tart crust, we're going to add 1 2/3 cup of oat flour to a large bowl. If you don't have oat flour, you can take some oats and blend it up in a high-speed blender until you get a fine consistency. Then to that, we're gonna add 1 cup of oats, a teaspoon of baking powder, a pinch of salt, a 1/3 cup of maple syrup, 3 tablespoons of melted coconut oil, and then we're just gonna mix that until it's all combined. We want all of it to kind of look wet. We're going to take a tart pan. It's important for this tart that you have a removable bottom tart because it's gonna be really hard to get out of a tart pan if it doesn't have that removable bottom. To that tart pan, you're just going to take some of the leftover coconut oil and just kind of really lightly grease it so that it makes it easier to come out of the pan once it's baked. Then we're going to take all of that crust mixture, add it to the pan, and really push it down so that it's nice and solid. I like to start with the edges first by adding half of the crust mixture, push it all against the edges so that you get a nice thick crust, and then add the rest of the mixture and push it down to make the bottom. Then we're going to bake it in an oven preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit for about 20 to 25 minutes. You want the edges to be nice and golden brown. It should smell like a granola bar when it's done. Next, we're going to move on to our chocolate filling. To do that, we need 1 can of coconut cream. The coconut cream is very important because it gives it that really creamy and denser texture. Coconut milk won't really do unless you get the really full fat coconut milk. You want to make sure none of that is separated from each other, so really shake up that can so that the cream is nice and consistent. There we're going to add that to a small saucepan on medium heat. To that you also want to add a 1/4 cup of coconut oil and melt that into the coconut cream as well. And allow it to heat up until it's just hot to the touch. We don't want it to start bubbling or anything like that. Finally, we're just gonna pour that over 150 grams of chopped dark chocolate and just stir it until the dark chocolate is nice and melted and it turns into this rich chocolatey brown color. We're gonna add a teaspoon of vanilla extract and just stir that in. Next, we're going to pour that chocolatey filling into the baked tart shell and then just set that in the fridge to set for at least 2 hours. While that's setting, we can get all of our toppings ready. So the only topping that I would really suggest doing is a hazelnut cream. It's super simple. So all you need to do is take 1 can of coconut cream, but you want it separated this time. So it should be put in the fridge at least 24 hours prior to making this so that you get the cream separated from the liquid. You just want that really thick cream part. Add that to a stand mixer along with a 1/4 cup of hazelnut butter. If you don't have hazelnut butter on hand, you can simply toast some hazelnuts and blend that in a high-speed blender until it's nice and smooth. You're also gonna add a teaspoon of maple syrup and just whisk that until it's nice and fluffy. Next, we're just prepping some of our toppings. These are completely optional, so you can pick and choose which ones you want. We're adding strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, some chopped hazelnut. To decorate our chocolate tart, we're simply piping some dollops of the hazelnut cream around the edges. You can do this in any kind of way that you want. And then adding the strawberries, blueberries, blackberries, toasted hazelnut, and dark chocolate to the top in a nice kind of elegant way. And then you serve. How delicious does that look?
So good. You got so fancy with the toppings.
Yeah, okay, so you see these tarts on Instagram all the time and they look so amazing. And I knew if I was gonna make a tart, I was gonna attempt to do that. Because like, I feel like just a chocolate tart's pretty boring.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's actually pretty easy. Like, it's easier than I thought to make this look good, because even if it doesn't look like fancy good, it looks rustic good.
And that's usually the kind of good that we end up with.
That's kind of like what we went for a little bit, because like the tart shell isn't perfect, and I like that rustic vibe anyways. We're not fancy people.
Nope.
So you got this awesome like rustic vibe to it, and we basically just like threw ingredients on it.
I thought you were trying to impress me, but after that spiel, sounds like it was...
Also, if you don't have a piping bag to do those swirls, just use a Ziploc bag or something.
Best hack ever.
But I'm just gonna say the piping bag and piping tip made it look so cute.
Yes, true. Good job. Thank you. But I gotta taste it, so...
I want some of the cream in it.
Oh, yeah.
The cream is like where you get a lot of the hazelnut flavor, so... If you want to just cover the whole thing with cream, that's fine. That's so disgusting. So
Happy Valentine's!
All right.
Oh, it's so nice with the fresh fruit.
I know. And Devin, this was easy to make, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I bet you could make something like this.
Yeah, okay.
It's a time thing. Like, it takes 2 hours to set everything. But there's not a lot of ingredients.
No, that's true. When I saw how much coconut you were putting in it...
You thought it was going to taste coconutty?
Yeah, but it's not.
No.
It's chocolate.
Like, even the cream that's basically all coconut doesn't taste coconutty.
What's that about?
It's because the hazelnut. Hazelnut just takes over.
You said this earlier. It definitely reminds me of chocolate ice cream.
Right?
Like, really.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I like that.
I like that.
I want to put it in a waffle cone
Mm-hmm.
and eat it like ice cream.
Imagine doing a waffle cone tart shell.
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
We gotta redo this video. We screwed up.
we made a mistake. Take it from the top. Does this taste like a Valentine's dessert to you?
Oh, definitely. No, this might be like, I want to say like the perfect Valentine's dessert because it's like equal parts, sort of fancy. It's got the fruit, it's got the aesthetics, it's got chocolate. I don't know. It kind of like sums up what I picture a Valentine's dessert.
We did it! We made the perfect Valentine's Day dessert!
That's scary.
I have a lot of energy. We ate a lot of chocolate today.
I think it's like I'm crashing from the earlier chocolate.
But now you're gonna get another little kickstart from this one.
I'm afraid.
Although this one doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. So.
That's true.
Be sure to go check out the other recipes because you can't just have dessert on Valentine's Day.
I mean, you could, but the other recipes are good enough that you should go see them and not just have chocolate.
Yes. So.
And subscribe to them. If you're new to this channel and you came from Sweet Simple Vegan or from Krista's channel, welcome. Hello. Hope you like chocolate. Hope you like maple syrup.
Talk about that a lot. You'll get it soon. This was such an awesome collab. I can't wait to like make all of it together.
It's a really cool idea.
And I honestly didn't notice this when I was planning the dessert, but the strawberries in the appetizer come through at the end, so it all kind of ties together. That's pretty sweet, guys.
I think it's safe to say that strawberries are the fruit of Valentine's.
I think so. Maybe that's what we should talk about in the comments.
Well, what's the vegetable then?
The vegetable of Valentine's?
Well, yeah. Come on, we're vegans. We gotta pick one.
The vegetable of Valentine's.
Oh my god, I thought of a terrible one. I was gonna say eggplant.
Why?
You don't know about the eggplant emoji?
Oh, the emoji. I was thinking tomatoes, because pasta.
Oh, I guess so.
Pasta gets made a lot. And
Like when I look at a tomato,
you don't
it
think
doesn't
Valentine's
scream.
Day?
No.
I mean, when I look at a strawberry, I don't think Valentine's Day.
Really?
No. I mean,
It almost
in the
looks like a red heart.
in the
Are you
context-
kidding me?
Tomatoes do too.
No, they do not.
In the context of Valentine's Day, like when I'm like, Valentine's Day's coming up, yeah, I think of strawberries, but on an everyday basis, no.
Well, that's because you're not thinking about Valentine's Day every day.
I mean, to be honest, I think of all fruit when it comes to Valentine's Day.
Interesting.
I think Valentine's Day is a very fruity holiday.
So there's no vegetables then.
I don't know. What do you think?
I don't know. I only want to say mushrooms because I really like them.
Guys,
Help.
tell us in the comments below, what's the vegetable of Valentine's Day? I don't think it exists. I think that's stupid. Valentine's Day is about fruit.
No, it's about chocolate, actually.
Fruit. Vegetables don't go with chocolate. We discuss this in an upcoming video.
We gotta talk about this
Lettuce.
in the comments.
Kale.
We're never going to agree.
I mean, you can't even pick a vegetable for me
So?
to agree with.
I just think that there must be one
Carrots?
that we can't think of.
Carrots, green beans, bell peppers, jalapenos.
It could be jalapenos.
Jalapenos?
It could be.
Subscribe to our channel, subscribe to their channel, eat this, eat their recipes.
We do vegan recipes every Sunday, and we do whatever Wednesdays every other Wednesday. In the description box below, you'll find a link to our recipe. You'll find a link to the others' channels.
Oh, also I forgot to mention, we're doing a giveaway with us a part of this collab. So that'll be over on Instagram. That'll be over on Instagram. There you have to like follow our accounts and stuff, but all the details will be there. We'll link our Instagram below as well.
All right, that's gonna be it for this episode. Happy Valentine.
Apples. That's the fruit.
Goodbye.
Cucumbers? I was like,
Apples.
I was so ready. It was like, apples are the vegetable.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Oh, so the chocolate is hitting.
Yeah, see, like, I don't think vegetables is a Valentine's Day thing. Like, obviously you eat vegetables on Valentine's Day, but I just, like, if anything, it's the tomato, which is technically a fruit.
It's not the tomato.